ChatGPT's top 10 fitness hacks. I'm Nate, I'm the FitFutureMD, upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Pick up your free copy of the Health and Nutrition Guide if you're interested in getting healthy for free. I'm the owner of Ensorsale, Ensorsale's family. Together we rise up from humble beginnings to inspire others all over the world with the messages on our t-shirts. Wear your inspiration today, because what you wear matters. What you see every day matters. It can affect your mood and your life and everyone around you, right? So wear something that inspires you today. Go to Ensorsale.com. If you don't see something there that inspires you, send me an email. Tell me what is your inspiration and we'll try to make a shirt for you. Ensorsale.com, use code FitFutureMD for 20% off. So, ChatGPT and AI is all the big rage right now. So I figured, if it's helping everybody else hack all this stuff, well, maybe it'll help, hack, some fitness hacks out of this. And, let's see what they say. Well, what's the number one fitness hack that it said? And it said high intensity interval training, right? So high intensity interval training, kind of came out in the 2000s. They called it HIIT or whatever. And it's basically where you go as hard as you can, or some say 80% of your max for a minute, and then you rest for a certain period of time, and then you do it again, right? Over and over and over. High intensity interval training, right? I personally don't do high intensity interval training, and this is why. Because high intensity interval training is going to make it where I'm going to have a full 2 to 3 day rest or recovery day, right? And that's not my goal. My goal is to make be consistent, right? So to be able to go to the gym every day and do something, right? So anything that's going to make it where I can't go do that, is out for me, right? But high intensity interval training has shown to burn more calories. So, if you are a person that struggles to burn calories, or if you're short on time, high intensity interval training could be for you, right? So of course, number two, I push this all the time, and that is meal prep, right? Like I say, and there's, really no excuse now in the world, right? Like, you got companies out there that can basically, cook everything for you and you put it together, right? You take 10 minutes and put it all together, or, you can buy individual meals that are perfectly portioned with macros. Like, there's really no excuse, right? But meal prep is definitely like, I personally meal prep, and, obviously, I try the Stay Fit Forever plan. So, I also don't have to necessarily eat all the prep meals all the time, all year round. But, definitely when we're cutting and bulking, definitely going to be meal prepping. Like I say, when we're on the Stay Fit Forever plan, we're going to be, making sure that we adjust calories based on what we're doing out in the world, right? So that's the Stay Fit Forever plan. That's meal prep, right? Protein at every meal. Let's say this one's kind of like, because, you got vegan bodybuilders out there that are looking great, and they're not living a lifestyle with high protein, right? Let's say in the animal world, the biggest animals in the world eat plants, right? So, at the end of the day, it is a calorie in, calorie out game, right? And a carb and a protein are basically the same calories, right? So, if you're a person that, can't afford a high protein diet, the high carb diet works great too, right? As long as you adjust the other macros, right? But let's say most fitness people today, they push that high protein diet. And because protein, especially, helps you with hunger, right? The reason protein's push so much is because protein helps you with hunger. It keeps you satiated longer. So if you are someone that is dieting to a low body fat percentage, high protein diet will make it easier to get down to that low body fat percentage, right? Because it'll keep you satiated or not hungry, right? All right, so the next one is active recovery days, right? So basically this is one of the ones that I do. I do active recovery days. So I still go on a recovery day. I still go do cardio. I do abs on recovery days, and I stretch a lot on recovery days, right? So the idea behind this is that you basically will bring blood flow to the sore areas of your body so that they can heal faster, right? You're basically causing your body to send nutrients that way in a quicker, easier manner. And you're also taking away, the lactic acid and, any byproduct from those cells faster, right? So that's active recovery. All right, so number 6 for ChatGPT was fitness apps, right? This is one that I don't really mess with too much because, I kind of already have, knowledge of fitness, and how to do exercises and things like that. But every once in a while, I will forget a name of an exercise, and I'll have to Google what the name of the exercise is, and I'll sit there and be describing it, into Google, well now into ChatGPT, but more than Google. But fitness apps are really good for beginners, but the truth is, the old school way still works the best, right? Still, getting out your little notebook, writing down what exercises you did, how many you did, what weights you did every week, and keeping up with it. Obviously, that works great. But obviously the convenience of putting it on an app, or even if you just use a Google spreadsheet, right, and you just put it on the Google spreadsheet so you can go back and look at it last week I did 295 on the bench, this week we'll go for 300, right? It helps you keep up with your progress. Obviously, and when you're cutting, it could be, I did 300 last week, well this week I better do try 295, or or you drop 300, well I lost 5 pounds, so obviously I'm not going to be as strong, right? All right, number 6 is one that's pushed a lot, and that's hydration, right? Hydration more has to do for me with satiation, with being full, right, all the time. It's very hard to overeat when you got a liter of water in your stomach at all times. But at the same time, I think hydration's kind of overdone a little bit, right? Obviously it can help you, flush out your system or whatever. But what it's basically doing is sucking nutrients out of cells, right? So, there's been a lot of, like say Gatorade came out because of this, right? Because water doesn't replenish what you need, right? But so they got a lot of different drinks now. Back when I started, they didn't have all these drinks, but you got neutral pH water, to kind of help you with indigestion and stuff like that, and kind of balancing your pH out in your body, so you're not testing your buffer systems all the time, right? But hydration is important, but it shouldn't be I gotta drink 2 gallons of water a day every day for the rest of my life. And can tell when your body is hydrated. So make sure you keep up with that. But like I say, it's one that's pushed a lot as far as a fitness hack, and it's really not a fitness hack. It's really just, when you work out, you're going to be thirsty, so naturally you're going to drink more water, right? Over drinking other things like soda, tea, milk. Let's say if you're a football player, drinking milk is great, right? So hydrate with milk, become the monster you deserve to be, right? But all right. So the number 7 is a mind-muscle connection. When you first start, people are not going to have a mind-muscle connection, right? Those connections are built over time, right? You just when you first start, you want to concentrate on form. Video yourself, make sure you're doing the correct forms, right? Like say if you listen to Michael Hearn or something, and you put your body in a weird position, make sure you're doing that at a really, really light weight and gradually going up, right? You have to have a really strong mind-muscle connection to put your body in weird positions. Number 8 is sleep. Obviously, sleep is very important, but as Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, sleep faster, right? So your body will adjust to the amount of sleep that you're able to get over time, right? And, we're talking, you're talking about minimal differences at optimal levels, right? So you're a Olympian, or something, that extra hour of sleep might get you, that 0.1 of a second off, of your time, or, take you from the 5th best in the world to the 4th best in the world, right? But as a regular person, you're getting your 7 hours of solid sleep a night, you're doing pretty well. So a lot of people are stuck on, I have to have the 8 hours. No, I get between 6 and 7 pretty much every day, and I'm pretty much the smartest in the room when I go in any room. So number 9 is walk breaks. I can see where this could be beneficial, especially after a big meal or something. You can make your body use the nutrients you just gave it, that kind of thing. Obviously, any extra steps you can get when you're trying to lose weight, can help you, lose that weight. So walk breaks are great. And the last one, number 10, is compound exercises. So, this is one of the staples of my fitness plan. Is I do a big heavy compound movement every day on something, and then I drop the weight down and body build behind it, where I'm doing, so I do low reps, 5 sets of 3, 5 sets of 5, low, heavy compound movement, and then the rest of my workout I'm bodybuilding, right? So I'm doing 15 to 20 reps. So that way you keep yourself strong and you are physically fit, right? So you're not, you go out with a group of people walking, and they go up a little hill, and all of a sudden they're huffing and puffing. You're bodybuilding behind it. You're not going to be huffing and puffing, right? When you can do 15 to 20 reps, of stuff, you're in pretty good cardiological shape, right? So that's what I do. So these are the ChatGPT fitness hacks, top 10. Let me know what you think down below. What do you think of these fitness hacks? Would they help you get fit and be healthy forever? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Nate. I'm the FitFutureMD. Use code FitFutureMD for 20% off at Ensorsale. Wear what matters to you, right? Stop seeing all this negativity everywhere, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.